What's up, everyone? My name's Jack. I'm the lead operator of MBX Stake Pool on the Cardano blockchain. Today is our third stream into building a testnet relay node, minting testnet tokens, then sending those tokens to a testnet Daedalus wallet. Now, last stream we successfully set up the relay node, as you can see here. And now we're ready to generate a payment address and mint some tokens to it. As I've said in prior streams, I've done all this work before on the Cardano mainnet, but I've never used the testnet before, so there will undoubtedly be some issues and troubleshooting to do, and I appreciate your patience while we work through it together. One last thing before I get started with the programming. The reason that I'm setting up the testnet node is because my pool is working on developing a dashboard as well as an automated distribution mechanism for our ISPO tokens. There's nothing wrong with using drip drops, but we wanted to cut out the middleman as much as possible and get tokens to delegators without them having to pay any additional fees. So testnet is definitely the place to start experimenting with these type of things, and I plan to continue live streaming my progress as progress is made. With that being said, let's jump right into it here. I have all these links in the description box below, both to the CoinCashew guide, which you don't need anymore, but this is what we used to set up the relay node initially. And then the testnet token minting is on this page, the developers.cardano.org. This is what I used to mint my tokens on the mainnet and get them sent to my mainnet Daedalus wallet. I was a little bit intimidated, I'll be honest with you, with the Linux version of the Daedalus testnet wallet. It downloaded something that looked like a text file that may have had some commands in it, may have not. I don't fully understand that, so I'm going to need to take a deeper dive into that to see if we can get the Daedalus wallet working on Linux. I did get the testnet wallet opened up on Windows 10, and it's totally synced to the chain, so I can always do the work in Windows 10 if I need to, but we'd also like to be able to get that wallet opened up and synced in Linux. Let's get some music started here. And by the way, this is Whitebat Audio. This guy does a lot of great non-copyright synthwave music, so go check him out if you're looking for non-copyright music for your videos or live stream. Just one moment here. Get myself situated. Just one more moment here. All right. So we opened up a new terminal here. We can get out of the journals now. We don't need to see the journals. That's just following like every block, every transaction that our relay node is processing, all the information that's being taken into it. This is G Live View. As we explained last time, it's just a like an overview of your node. It's like additional software that you download on top of it, so you can see what's going on. When you're minting tokens, you only need outgoing connections. You don't need any incoming connections for that. So I didn't need to actually do a port forward on this node. Normally with a relay node, once it's fully synced and the topology updater script is in place, then we'd see that we'd have incoming connections and outgoing. Usually between 10 to 20 incoming and outgoing connections would be there, and we need to go into or log into our router and port forward it to get those incoming connections. But in the case of minting NFTs, we do not need those incoming connections, so we don't need to do any additional work on top of this relay. We also don't need a block producer, so that's a good thing to note as well. All right, and we opened up a new terminal by doing Control-Alt-T, if you guys are curious about that, but I'm sure at this stage in the process, you would know how to set up or open up a Ubuntu terminal. And by the way, I do plan on doing some more detailed guides on how to set up a stake pool and how to mint these tokens. The live streams are really just for me to like work through and troubleshoot some of these things, but I am going to be doing some more abbreviated, some shorter form guides on how to set up a stake pool, how to mint these tokens, how to mint NFTs, how to set up a Daedalus or a Yori wallet. Planning on trying to build up a greater library of educational content, but that's all in the works, so just be patient with me in that respect as well. But let's get started here. So we need to first set up the socket path. Okay, wait a minute. So Cardano dash node, it's not, let's see. Let's check out my user bin. User local bin. It's in there. What's the problem? Home testnet node. Home. Local bin Cardano node run. I gotta take off this sweater. It's making me itch. See, I told you guys there would be some stuff that we need to work through, so let me just think about this critically for a second. So what command is it getting stuck on? It's getting stuck at /home/test local bin Cardano node. I swear I just did this on the mainnet. Now I forget how to do it. Topology config testnet. I can't tell what command it's getting stuck at. Home test dot local. But that's not part of this. Oh no, dot local bin Cardano node. What's up with that command here? Try this. Oh, this is just the example. I'm putting in the wrong information here. I don't need to even do anything with that. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Improve readability. All right. You know what? I actually need, before I start this, I need to get some. Oh no, I can do this. I'll generate the payment address, and then I need to go to the Testnet Faucet and then send tokens to. What's up, DeFi Strategies? We need to go to a Testnet Faucet and then have that faucet send us like Testnet Cardano to our Testnet payment address. That way we can pay the transaction fees and whatever is needed to mint the tokens and send them out of our wallet. So we've set the socket path. Let's just get started here. Here, let me pull up a new text file here. So what do we want to name our token, guys? What do we want to name our test tokens? We got 2 of them to work with. Trying to think of something funny. Let's name one. I'll name one after my cat. So zip token, and then let's see. What do we want the second one to be? Let's name it Ernie. Is that how you spell Ernie? I feel like I'm spelling that wrong. Yeah, I did spell it wrong. Excuse my sniffling. I think that wool sweater got me all stuffed up. All right. Paste that in there. Okay. Perfect. Excuse me for a minute. I'm just going to blow my nose. All right, sorry about that. check the node status. Let's see. Socket 11 does not exist. That's great. Okay. Sick. Okay. Let me see if I did something wrong here. So, Cardano my node. I think I set the socket path parameter incorrectly. Let's clear that out. Here, we'll keep that command in there because we're going to use it again. So, paste that in there. It needs to find the node.socket, which, where is that? That's going to be in the DB socket. There it is, right there. Okay, so let's find the properties. We're just going to copy paste this part in there. That way we can find it properly. Is that going to even work? Paste. I know DB. Yep, that should be right. All right, let's do that again. Try it a second time. Here, just a moment here. Alrighty. So we've set our parameters. We put the test token in again. Let's see what happens when we check the node status. Is that going to work now? Network.socket, socket 11 does not exist. No such file or directory. Well, that doesn't make any sense. We've directed this properly to the node.socket, so I don't understand why that would still be giving us a problem. Do we need to do this? This part necessary? Can we just skip it? I don't think we can, because I think we need the slot number. This could be a real problem. Here, let's see what happens when I paste it in there. Can I just do this instead of using the numbers on there? Will that work? No. Does not exist. Let's check this link. Maybe this part's out of date. Let's look that up. Testnet. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the testnet number though, as well, because it's socket 11 does not exist. No such file or directory. I think it's getting to the socket. I mean, let's experiment here for a second. See if we can like get to the bottom of this issue. So what happens if we? I mean, it's giving us the same thing. Let's say we just mess up the socket path here. Let's say we put it as home volatile. Let's like let's direct it to like the wrong thing. See what happens if we do that. Man, sorry for my sniffling, guys. I don't know what's going on with me. So if we direct this to the completely wrong place. Now let's try it again. Is it going to give us the same issue or is it going to give us a different issue? Yeah, it's the same issue. So what that's telling me is that it's not even reaching the node. Let's try that again. Home test Cardano MyNodeDB. Well, it should be reaching there. So that's what I don't understand. This is correct. So if we adjust the socket path to that to actually get to the node.socket, this should work. All right, 1 second, guys. Wow, I was on mute that entire time. Great. All I was saying is that if you are thinking about minting your own Cardano token, don't use a third-party resource. Try to mint them yourselves, because you won't be charged any fees, and a lot of these third parties, they will actually take a portion of the tokens that you mint. So if you want to have complete control over your token, you need to go through this process, generate your own keys, so that way you'll have complete control over any minting, any burning, any manipulation of that token is all down to you. You have complete control if you create these keys yourself. I think the policy has something to do with that too. I don't really know, to be honest with you, what exactly some of these commands do. Oops. But I know they work. Yeah, like a lot of this type of terminal programming work, especially with Cardano, it's just like copy pasting the stuff into the terminal and then like figuring out problems as they arise. And there will be a lot of problems too that will pop up. So all right. So we haven't received any. Let me see. Is there something? Is there a section about Faucet here? Yeah, here it is. I need to fund the address. So let's go to Testnet Faucet. Choose. Well, which do I need? I don't know. I think T80A probably. Let's find out our payment address. So we do that by going to the My node. We generated one. Maybe it's not in here. Where did we generate our payment address? Did we generate a payment address? I thought we did. We put this command in. Am I just overlooking it? Where'd it go? We definitely put that in there. Cat payment address. Is it in tokens? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Found it. Okay, let's go ahead. See if those tokens have arrived. Yeah, they did. Perfect. Man, testnet's quick. I was trying to send tokens or trying to send Cardano to my payment address on a relay node on the mainnet. Took like half an hour. It's because of the network congestion right now. Hopefully with the Basho update on the horizon, that will fix some of these issues, some of the congestion stuff. I'd rather have the network congested than centralized, though. So, I think we're in a pretty good spot as far as Cardano goes. Let's see. So, we have just found out our... Where are we? Just found out our TX hash. Let's go ahead. Copy this hash here. TXIX should be 0. Yep. And we need to copy paste how much funds we have in there. So we have that much Lovelace. Lovelace translates to, I think it's 1 million ADA. You add 6 zeros. Or you subtract 6 zeros, and that's the amount of Cardano that you have. So in this case it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have the equivalent of 1,000 Cardano in this payment address. So let's go ahead and copy paste that in there. Beautiful. I think you just copy paste that one in there. Command not found. Oh, yeah. We already have a $sign. No need to put that in there. Beautiful. Okay. So this should work. I should, with the stuff like token name, with the $sign here, I should have already set the parameters to the token name through using this command. See how I did token name equals, and then echo zip, so it should be, what's up TPS? Oh, dude, no problem. I appreciate you stopping by. Here, let me mod you up, brother. Let me mod you up before you go. If I can get this tab too. I need to drag this off screen. But for some reason, Firefox doesn't want to cooperate with me right now. Here, let me... Oh, jeez. Come on. Alright. Let me see if I can do it from my phone. Sometimes Firefox and Ubuntu can be a little obnoxious. There you go. Appreciate you stopping by, TPS. Alright, back to the transaction. We built the raw transaction. Right? That's what where we're at, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, no, we don't need to... This is just like a breakdown of the syntax. You don't need to actually punch in any of these commands. Made that mistake the first time around. Oh, crap. Did I do it again? Oh, Jesus. That's not good. How do we get out of this? I don't know how to get out of this caret command. I actually don't. There's like no way to do it. Okay. I think that helped us. That got us out of it. See, this is confusing. It makes it seem like you're supposed to copy paste it in there, but you don't need to. I think you start with this. TPS, I still got to get you some stickers, man. I haven't ordered them myself. A lot of the people in the mining community have some pretty sick stickers. I got to get you one. Once I get myself one. Okay, I think we do, yeah, I think we do this. All right, submit it to the main net. Transaction submitted successfully. So now we should be able to query this and see our tokens minted in there momentarily. It's not usually immediate. Again, for the main net, it took me like 20 or 30 minutes for the tokens to actually mint and show up. So hopefully Testnet is a little bit faster than that. There we go. Yeah, Testnet is faster than that. So you can see it subtracted some from our Lovelace, from our Cardano balance, but it added this amount of token. So it's a little bit confusing when you're looking at the it's a little bit confusing when you look at it like the stuff on the terminal. But what we can do now is we can once we have a Daedalus wallet synced, we can send the tokens out of this relay node into a Daedalus. We can actually see the full name of it and everything. Now, I have a Daedalus wallet fully synced on Windows, but I wanted to try to figure it out on Linux. So when I download this, let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know why it opened up a new window. What's happening? Yeah, let's close out of this. We don't need it anymore. Let's try opening this Daedalus again. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I don't... It's not even like showing that it's downloading or anything. It's so weird. Like, why don't they just have like terminal commands on this page? Download Daedalus testnet using terminal commands. Okay. Oh, okay. This looks a little more promising. Let's keep this terminal open just in case we need it again. We'll create a new one. Download the... Okay, it's... I feel like we haven't actually fully downloaded it though. Like, it hasn't shown that anything's downloading. Let's open it. Okay, there is stuff in there. That's good. That's good. In fact, let's delete the second one if we can. So we can delete this from here. Yeah, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter to have a second one. Of course, more issues too. Oh, thanks TPS. I appreciate it. Yeah, this programming stuff is fun, man. Like, I dipped my toe in the water with like cryptocurrency and blockchain technology through GPU mining, and I just got the itch to go deeper into it, because once you get to a certain point in GPU mining, the only thing that you can do is like continue spending more money to build up your farm. And with building stuff like relay nodes, validators, stake pools, that sort of thing, there's like an endless amount that you can do and develop once you sort of get into this stuff. So it's been a blast for me. It's been very challenging at first to learn this stuff, but it's honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. Let me see here. Wouldn't change a thing other than how to install Daedalus wallet on Linux, because this is a pain in the butt. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Okay, so we can't access Daedalus testnet. Let me go back to the testnet page. I mean, what happens when we open up? I thought it showed us some commands in here. Doesn't this look like commands? This doesn't look like commands. I don't know. This looks like hieroglyphics. So it it can't find it. Give it executable permissions. I need to find this file in my directory. It's in home test downloads. All right. I don't need this one. Oh, there's my thumbnail for the stream. Let's see. Go to properties, permissions. What's up, Minmo? Yeah, so Daedalus, I have the Testnet Daedalus wallet installed on Windows 10. I have it on a different PC, and it's like fully synced to the mainnet and everything. And I could just create a wallet on that and send the tokens to that wallet, but it wouldn't be on the same PC and wouldn't be able to show it on the live stream. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this wallet set up on Linux. I think that will be best for the long term too, in case we ever need to use Daedalus for anything when experimenting. What's up, Red Llama? Thanks for tuning in, man. So I think what we need to do is direct this. Well, we gave it executable. I think we just gave it executable permissions. Maybe we need to do something else though. Downloads Daedalus. Okay, I think what we need to do is we need to direct this better because the file's different now. Like this hasn't been updated. So let's open up a text file, paste that in there, and we need to find out what the properties of this are. So if we look at this, this is 4.8. See, this is directed to 4.2. Yeah, okay, so the name's different. We just need to change this. On Nanox? Huh, I've never heard of that wallet before. So what I'm doing is I'm actually... When you mint NFTs, when mint, you probably use a third-party resource. Like you go to a website and like upload the image and say, here's what I want the NFT to be, and then they spit out the like you pay a certain fee, and then they send the NFT to your whatever wallet you want to store the NFT on. What I'm doing is I'm actually setting up the node to be the actual minter of those NFTs, to be the actual minter of the tokens. And unless you actually minted the tokens, then it's you don't have control over like reissuement of them or if the token's ever burned. So what I just did is I set up last stream we set up the testnet relay, and then this stream we minted the actual tokens into a payment address on the relay node. And now what we're trying to do is get the tokens out of the relay node into a Daedalus wallet. But before we do that, we need to set up the Testnet Daedalus wallet ourselves. If you're interested in this type of stuff, you can subscribe to the channel because I'm planning on coming out with some more abbreviated guides on how to do this stuff to try to, help beginners through these type of things. So they have a little bit of an easier time than I do initially. I'll do the heavy lifting up front, so to speak, and then try to make a more abbreviated guide to simplify it for people. All right, let's give this a shot. Cannot access. Why can't it access? Maybe I don't have the file path right. So let's try. We got to go back to properties here. Copy that file path. Put it into our command. I think this is going to work, guys. Cross your fingers for me. Come on. Cannot access. No bin or directory. What does that mean? Oh. Forgot the slash. Yes. Okay, so we added the permissions that we need. Now we need to run the installer. I started doing this stuff like a few months ago. And sometimes I still look at what I'm doing. I'm like, how am I doing this? Yeah, TPS. It's honestly a blast. Like, I started GPU mining back in March of 2021. I had a little bit of like server administration experience, a little bit of stuff in the terminal. Nothing compared to what I've done since we set up the stake pool in November. That was extremely challenging. It took me over 100 hours to learn how to do this stuff and actually get the stake pool successfully set up. But ever since then, it's been, I wouldn't say it's like a walk in the park, but I know what I'm doing. And I'm trying to like build off the skills that I've learned to know how to like set up the testnet relays, mint the tokens, like actually mint the tokens off my own node rather than using somebody else's or a third-party resource. And now we're trying to get even deeper into the smart contract space and building some automated scripts so that way we can send our tokens out to delegators automatically rather than having to use like drip drops or some type of resource to send those tokens out. I'm also trying to build some sort of dashboard for our website that will like keep delegators up to date as to how much their token's worth, how much token is in circulating supply, all those good metrics. So a lot of good stuff on the horizon, a lot of mountains to climb, challenges to overcome, but I love this stuff. It is incredibly fulfilling to me to, you know, be working at something, it doesn't work, and then you break through one day and it like clicks, and then you're like, well, I'm never going to need to learn how to do that again. And now I can teach others how to do it too. So sort of a similar thing with GPU mining. When you're initially getting set up, it's like really, really frustrating to like learn how to do this stuff. And then you figure it out one day and you're like, wow. Now I want to have like a bunch of miners. So I want to go even deeper into this stuff. I want to run a master node, or I want to figure out how to mint NFTs and get more involved in blockchain. And this is my way of doing it, setting up this stake pool and just continuing to try to build on the knowledge that I've acquired so far. So, okay, where are we at? I'm rambling now. I need to paste that into there. It's not right. Here. Is this going to work? Oh my God, TPS, you're telling me. I mean, that's why I do it. I mean, obviously there's like financial incentive to like running GPU miners or running a stake pool and doing that successfully. So that's a reward in and of itself, but just the process is so fulfilling to me. Let's see here. Downloads. Do I have this command right? You got to do a little squiggly there. All right, let's see if this works. Looks like it's doing something. I'm so glad that I set up this stuff too, and kind of, it's almost like a okay, looks like it's installing successfully. It's almost like a life raft for me from GPU mining, because I'm up. If you guys didn't know, I'm up in the state of Maine, and Maine just increased its electric rates from 16 cents to over 30 cents per kilowatt hour. So that kind of sucked, and I still have some GPU miners going, but the vision that we had of like building this into something bigger, or I guess building the GPU mining farm up into something huge, and it's not really, I mean, maybe in the distant future, once we get some of this, I'm trying to get some more solar panels on my house, and I also have a brook by my house that that we may end up doing some like hydropower stuff with, and then connecting that power into like an outbuilding or pole barn structure that we can just run our servers and our GPU miners off of. Kenya. I wouldn't be surprised, Mint Mo, if you know what the Beach to Beacon is. It's a road race in Cape Elizabeth, Maine, and there's a lot of Kenyan nationals who come and compete in the Beach to Beacon. They win it like basically every year. It's a really big thing for people in my area, so wouldn't be surprised. Let me check that out actually. Beach to Beacon. I think it might have been canceled this year because of the virus, but yeah, I've run this road race a bunch of times. Haven't ran it recently. I should probably get back on that. My dad's been telling me I got it because he runs it every year. He's ran it like 20 years in a row, but whenever I watch it, it's always like the Kenyan elites always come through maybe like a few minutes before everybody else to kill it. Okay, so it looks like we installed the Daedalus wallet successfully. Desktop applications menu. Okay, look at that. Look at that, guys. We worked through it. Now we need to sync this to the blockchain, though, which is going to take probably forever. But alrighty. Agree with the terms of service. That might sync pretty quick. Here, I'm going to create a new wallet. I'm going to drag this off the screen in a second, or actually right now. So it's going to give me a recovery phrase in a minute here, and I'm going to need to save that. Even though it doesn't really matter because it's all testnet, but here, I'm just going to take a picture of it, honestly. And then Daedalus does the thing where it makes you put in every single word of your recovery phrase. So let's do that. I hope I get one character wrong in this and have to redo the entire thing. So right now what I'm doing is I'm setting up my recovery phrase. It's 24 words, and they make you confirm every single word to make sure that you've actually written down your recovery phrase. It's a little bit obnoxious, but I guess it's good to let the buyer beware, so to speak. Almost done here, guys. About halfway through. Did I get it right? I got it right. Okay. Beautiful. So my test wall is now syncing. Let's see where it's at. 8%. Might be a while. How long have we been streaming for? I've been streaming for about 52 minutes. No problem, TPS. I appreciate you stopping by, man. So what I think I'm going to do is... it's syncing pretty quick. Maybe we'll watch a video or something while it syncs. Usually the remaining 10%, like from 90 to 100%, takes longer, but we'll see. I wish there's probably a way we already have a node built on this, so I don't really need a second node. Like if there's a way that I could configure it to work off the Cardano, like the node that I've already built, that would be best. But I don't think I'm figuring that out today. Okay, let's take a look at some videos for us to watch. The last time we watched you look up Cardano, and for some reason the whiteboard video isn't the first one. My live stream's there. Cardano news. Well, maybe instead of videos, let's look up some news stories. See what's going on. Price prediction, $1.30. What's the price prediction here? I hate this type of stuff. Like these type of graphs, I feel like a lot of it's just over analysis and completely wrong. I don't necessarily have like a price prediction for Cardano, but I can see it catching up with Ethereum's market cap. And right now, that would mean a Cardano price of around $8 to $10. So I don't think that it's going to go to like $100 or $1,000 like you see in some of these YouTube thumbnails. Like let's look up Cardano price prediction on YouTube and see what they're saying. $20 would put it above Bitcoin's market cap, so I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Maybe in like the next decade as Bitcoin dominance wanes and people start realizing that these other blockchains are better. Nothing wrong with Bitcoin, it's just old and kind of outdated. Yeah, $50 in 2022, that's like the stupidest. That's not the stupidest one, I've seen some worse ones. Why you need 3,000 Cardano coins. Yeah, I think reasonably we could see like $8 to $10 Cardano maybe in the next 48 months, depending on how the markets, on how the global markets, react to the inflation that's going on right now. But $100 Cardano, no, that is not going to happen. I mean, maybe in my lifetime, but let's see if we can find. I'm sure we can. Yeah, look at this. Like these type of videos crack me up, man. Cardano will reach $100. Yeah, like I think it will continue to grow within reason, but I mean, if you guys don't know about like how market cap works, like let's look at coin market cap. By July 2022. Oh my god. $50 Cardano. So like just looking at market cap here, let's just round this out. Say it was like $50 billion. $50 billion market cap. In order for the price of Cardano to double from where it's $1.03 to $2, that market cap would need to double from 50 to $100 billion. So it would need $50 billion more investment in order to double. And just for reference, Cardano to 500. Yeah, I don't think that will happen within my lifetime, but who knows? Let's see. So the Ethereum market cap, round this out to $500 billion for reference. I mean, could we see Cardano catch up with Ethereum's market cap? I think so. Will it surpass Ethereum's market cap eventually? Maybe. Probably. I think it's a better product than Ethereum overall. But even if we see that happen, if we see Cardano catch up with Ethereum's market cap, it's going to place it in the $8 to $10 range. It's not going to place it in the $100 per coin range. That's not going to happen. So when investing in these things and looking for a long-term investment, you need to look at the technology, but you also need to look at the market cap and think of the growth factors that the chain has. Like, where is the chain going? When you look at Ethereum, oh, they're going proof of stake. Okay, so that might be a growth factor for the future. If you're looking at Cardano, you can look at the roadmap. We've looked at this a million times on stream. But let's look at it again. So these three have already happened. We got Byron, Shelley, and Goguen. So we got the smart contracts and the stake pools. Now we need to work on some of these congestion issues with the scaling, and then eventually the governance, which is basically the Cardano blockchain making their, or giving up their chain, or the Cardano Foundation sort of just giving it to the public or holders of Cardano in order to govern their own token. So their point is to make Cardano completely autonomous and completely decentralized and have no real like person or foundation that's specifically backing it. So these two right here, I think, are major growth factors. I think once we get the scaling right and the smart contracts catch up with Ethereum's a little bit, as some of these smart contracts start building bridges from Ethereum to Cardano, as we start seeing that happen, I think we could really see Cardano take off. Let's see where Daedalus is at. It's only 32%. So what we will do once it's 100% synced is we're going to click the receive tab. We're going to grab one of these receiving addresses, and then we're going to send our tokens from this relay node into or to one of these receiving addresses. And there must be a way that I can use the CLI from my testnet relay for this Daedalus wallet. I'll have to look into that. Let you guys know. Yeah, I think this is going to take a while for this relay to completely sync. So I think this is going to be a live stream for another day. I think the next live stream we're going to send the tokens to the testnet wallet, and then we're going to start working on some scripts to see if we can get these things automated, like the payment mechanism automated that I was talking about before. So if you guys are interested in that, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I think that is where we end today's stream. But I hope to see you all next time.